This is a review of the True Fabrications coasters. This is a set of 4. This is how they arrived in the package. When they come out of the box, you can see that there's 4 of them. They were wrapped together, and there was nothing between them. They look a bit scuffed and dusty, and with some little scratches in them. I'm going to wipe them off and see what difference it makes. You can see the 2 on the left have been wiped down with a rag with warm water. It's removed all the dust, and the graphics looks much nicer. You can still see a little bit of water here. The water was quickly absorbed into the slate. This one has a lot of dust and scrapes on it. Let's see how this one comes out. I'm just interested to see if this is a permanent situation or if it's easily fixed by just properly wiping it off. And there you can see that it looks like most of it came off. You can see I've cleaned up all 4 of them. They look very nice. I like the design on them. It's kind of a subtle design that reminds you of, like I said, Paris, but it's something that would be nice and attractive to put on a countertop, a table, an end table to protect it, or to even put on your bar if you have one. These are nice and rugged. They're thick. They're made of slate. It looks like there's been a design change to them. It says in the description that the coasters are coated on the back with a velvet coating. They've replaced that on these coasters here with 4 rubber feet. There appear to be some issues with the felt getting wet and then transferring the moisture to the table it was sitting on. I actually like these feet a lot better. And as you can see, they look quite nice. Let's take a look at what they look like sitting on an end table. Here you can see the back of all 4 coasters. They all have the same kind of feet. I just want to point out that one of them has a slight break here on the corner. It doesn't show from the top. It is slate. You're going to have some natural imperfections, but I just thought I'd show that because some people may get these and say, oh, this is defective. You know, it's stuff that's pretty hard and pretty easily broken if you drop it the right way. Here you can see the coasters are sitting on an end table like in a living room or a great room. It's a nice addition that you can set them there and use them if you have company to set their drinks on. You certainly don't want a wet glass sitting on a handmade wooden table. Tables today are expensive, and if you get real wood, you want to really protect it. This is a nice addition to any decor of a house, and it looks nice. They're nicely made. I like them quite a bit. Some comments about glasses leaving rings on these coasters. I have to point out that that's quite possible, especially if you're pouring something like a sticky soda or a beer or something and it overflows the glass with foam and runs down the side. It's going to get the sides of the glass wet and put it onto the surface here. I wouldn't be afraid to wipe them off. They wiped off and cleaned off very nicely. Overall, these are nice coasters. They're nicely designed. I do wish the patterns on them were a little more defined. It looks like a couple of them, like there's some smeared white paint onto the top of the slate, which I've tried to clean off. But they're not bad. I'd rate them a 4-star. They're rugged, they're durable, and they're nicely made. I do wish it would come with a box that you could set all 4 of them in on a coffee table, so it would sit there and be able to be sitting there and not be knocked over. This review is done by jjceo. I'd like to tell you I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.